MSFT Connect test.com nothing
OK 了。
对，我不知道我已经整个页没有进过，因为进不到，说不行。
不知道他已经
你应该把你转了，我啦 OK。不用看了，本人就有超级。哇，4个这么久，人生第一次连上去，真的！我之前一直用我的大，高管不对，全程用我的大，就是因为我进不去直接 WiFi，还是block 我在外面。
我的电脑在1campus上。
Disgusting. F5 come on. 是不是就刚 link 到了就可以培训生活线而已？有很多培训是中文，然后培训要上网。
完了啦！我觉得你把你的长线伤害的怕什么？
可是我没有伤害怕，我还是不到我的怕，是吗？而且我怕啊，还有一点点的那个 interface。不过 interface 主要是我为什么要 interface？ 因为我的方向用到那个 interface 我有修出来，然后真的话，他的 project one 他 interface 会抄我的。我也是这个，怎么可以跟我一样的呢？不是 individual 的 project one， 他到抄，加油！因为里面的一些内容他可以抄我的，就是做user，我做server之类的，我可以跟我一样的东西。
哇，现在给他整，
我们2个同分。我应该去什么？不是 L， 我要不 L。下东西都得出来了，你就不会走。还有太高。好过啊，对好过。
Okay, I guess that's it. This is the number of students for today.
Good enough, nice.
Okay lah. Better than I estimate my estimation.
What are you doing?
私教那种。
你的区分。哦，看试试。怎么办？怎么办？怎么办？什么？
你为啥用Firebase？
啊，Firebase容易吗？
其实你是要用Firebase，是他问我，我跟他讲，因为我找不到资料，我跟他讲，我用
可是你不是用 Web 吗？你不是 Web，所以你
你一直是来问我，讲我上找不到资料，我稍加用给你。
其实你发现被全部连 app 你们连到很好啊。
因为他那个就是专门做 app 要什么？
今天我要用什么？
没人用 PHP
蒙迪，外面市场用的有一些是用的蒙迪，就是 provide heuristic 啊。
Okay, guys, try to join the quiz for the intent analysis. This Friday, right? Next Friday is next Friday you then I extend until 4
Next day 401.
Okay, guys. Since all the groups here, right? SEM 1 group 1 is here. SEM 2 group 1 at the back, right? Okay. SEM 2 group 3. Where's SEM 2 group 3? SEM 2 group 3, I guess it got 8 students. Yes. At the back, yeah. Okay. SEM 2 group 2, how much is here? How much is group 2 right here? So, as for your assignment, if you want to have a very significant improvement, okay, I would like to suggest you better convert your program console to a web. Okay, with certain front end and back end programming. So it's much more significant. If you want to use the console application to remain as a console application, can also, but however, you will need to improve it, okay, which you clearly can see the significant changes or improvement in your system. Okay? Okay, understand? So next week, assignment Friday is your submission. And how about your presentation? I always forget presentation. Yeah, you need to demonstrate your prototype. Okay? So, how to demonstrate it is a very good question. Now is the weekend, right? 11, 12, 13. I assume that one tutorial group got around 4 to 5 assignments. Is it? Okay, normally lah. Okay. So 4 to 5, that's sufficient time. And how for your presentation? Face to face, online, or what? Maybe we can do online also can, right? Okay. So our presentation will be online for your assignment. Okay. Not necessarily within the study hour. Okay. So our presentation you can arrange in any time. Okay. Where both us is free. Okay. So and for your assignment, remember next week Friday is your submission due date. Okay. Next week Friday is your submission due date. You can submit on Sunday also. Okay. So next week Friday is your submission due date, but you can submit on Sunday also can. Okay. Okay. So that's it.
Extend 2 more days.
Okay. So join the quiz now. 52 students. Is it 52 students here? maybe we plan the presentation online on the late afternoon. Let's say after 5 is okay. 5 to 6 5 to 7 6 to 7 Okay, I had asked you to arrange that. Okay, within this period, you arrange with the team. Then each team is around maximum 25 minutes. Okay, each team is maximum 25 minutes, and every single member needs to present. So I let the task to arrange, time management staff to arrange it. And then for group 3, Joshua is here. Where's Joshua? Okay, never mind. Please inform Joshua, okay, to arrange the online presentation, okay, at the late afternoon. Okay. So every team member needs to present, each assignment team maximum 25 minutes. Okay. And for SEM group 1 also, okay, ask Xiang Yi to arrange, okay, presentation online. Online. Each assignment team maximum 25 minutes, and each member needs to present. And also same as SEM 2 group 1. Where is Ryan? Nowadays very difficult to find class rep. Where's Ryan? Ryan is not here. Okay, assistant assistant, please arrange the presentation. Okay. Presentation start at week 12. Okay, presentation start at week 12. And okay, fast. Everyone has already joined the quiz already. Got 94 students. See? Okay, never mind. So I will start the quiz now.
I lost all of my chance already.
可以。
过去这里哦，这里啊，你要用我的？
不要不要，你用这个，感觉你比我还更有需要。
这样用我。
你为什么需要不需要？反正我电脑不用了。
不要不要不要，你用这你用这你用这，过后等到我没有电脑再给你。
好，我刚才看到我们3个人一样发头贴，我进不去。题有问题，这题我一来就来，刚刚知道的。
不是一样。你把它变小，有些变小的大。
把全部 tap 跑完了。Page and responsive. 要中正。
现在正好
不做出头。
拿那个
警察也不是。OK，再问。对啊，这个点呢？啊，你看，换题目了，大哥。换题目了啊！你会聊吗？
拜拜。
都干。
就这样啊。
啊？还没有啊，我是要表达是吧？我第一了。OK， 我不做了，妈的。
No, two more. Two more.
这个有几个严重吗？然后都是还好、中等、严重、很严重这样子啊。
这个是文样的。
这样长呢？这样就是这样。
算了，是不是到？
没事，我已经重启了。没有，我猫怎么关住？关一下不可以出来。我家里，它不是家里，它在猫房里面关着，所以还要出去发现出猫房的人。猫还是可以捅的，可以接。我不喜欢电脑，不要剪。
我有些不想来听听，我就重开。
我这里有个直接比啥掉了。
Okay, I guess all students have already completed the quiz already. So I will end the quiz. Yes. No response. Yes. No response. Yes. Hey, how come no response from the yes? Okay.
Why highlighted one?
Who is the first?
Why highlighted one?
Bob. Okay, so task accuracy is 70% 呀。
我讲不要讲了，你不念讲。
Okay. Impact analysis. The first question is discussed. Impact analysis. Evaluate the impact of a change to related module. Yes. Establish the breadth or the scope of the change. Yes. Analyze the change effect. Yes. Impact the analyzed module. No. Okay. So the answer is A, B, C. Second question. Which of the following is not true about impact analysis? To estimate the cost of executing the change request, this is true. Okay, ask to select the false statement. To keep track of history of change-related data, yes. Enable maintenance engineer to better understand the current change. Yes, this is true about impact analysis to determine the portion of the software that need to perform exploratory tests? No. Okay. So D is the false statement. Yes. Number 3, recall. What is recall? Recall this is a matrix, okay, that shows the fraction of actual impact, okay, the item that is actually impact, which is contained in the candidate impact set. So means that it shows that in the candidate impact set, which item is actually impacted by the change. So it's computed as a ratio of CIS intersect AIS to AIS. Okay, recall. Precision is represent the fraction of candidate impact that are actually impacted and is computed as ratio of CIS intersect AIS to S. Which of the following is the output set of impact analysis? AIS, yes, CIS, yes, GIS, yes, MNS, no. No such thing as MNS. AIS, yes, CIS, yes, GIS, wrong. AIS, yes, CIS, FPIS, IOS, no, IOS is OS. IIS, CIS, PIS, FPIS, yes. So anyone still have any question in these 4 sets? What I mean by these 4 output set of impact analysis? Do you understand? Anyone still do not understand what? Means everybody understand that? Okay. So, Hai Xiang,
Yes.
what is mean by DIS? Yes. You must call me someone. Okay. Yes. What is DIS? How about Wei Hang? Wei Hang is not here. There are 2 Wei Hang. One is Wei Hang, is Wei Hang, right? Yeah. Wei Hang. Is it? Yes, Hai Xiang. DIS. What is DIS?
This.
DIS.
This.
Diploma in Information System. Okay. DIS is discovered impact set. Okay. Means that this item, okay, you perform the change, right? Okay. Then during the change, you find out that okay, this item is actually being impacted, but this item is not belongs to the candidate impact set. Means that this item you are not able to, you did not identify during the identification of which item is being impacted. It's not fall under the CIS. Okay, so this immediately discuss it. Okay, discover it during the change process. Understand? Okay, discover impact set. Then how about FPIS? FPIS.
我是图片，那个图片。你进来这个。
What is FPIS?
跟我跟你不一样。
Brian?
第一个。
Brian, not Brian. Brian. No, not Brian. Another Brian.
The answer to question 1.
Yes, Brian. Yes, Brian. Yes. What is FPIS?
跟他更懂。
我想不要别这个了，我弄会的。
FPIS. Okay, get on your friend. FAIS is false positive impact set. Means that this item, okay, you already before the change is implemented, you estimated that okay, this item is going to change. But however, during the actual change, this item will not change, will not affected. What understand? So this is called the false positive impact set. AIS, AIS. What is AIS? AIS is actual impact set. Means that those items which actually impact. Okay, but this item is fall in the hopefully fall in the is belongs is some get from the CIS. CIS is a cabinet impact set. Means that you before the change, you do analysis. Okay, you identify this one estimated will be affected. Okay, estimate only, okay, not actual. So this item is fall under the candidate impact set. Now, come to the another metric, adequacy. Is the ability of approach to identify all the affected elements to be qualified. So this is adequacy. So all this metric actually is used to evaluate your impact analysis approach. Understand? So see how good is your approach. Effectiveness is the ability of an impact analysis technique to generate results. Yes. Express in terms of 3 fine-grained characteristics: ripple sensitivity, sharpness, and adherence. Okay, I guess this one is in your tutorial also. Number 8, ripple sensitivity. Choose which one is the correct one. Measure how sensitive of the change. No. Measure by amplification metric. Yes. Implies producing results that are influenced by the ripple effect. Yes. Measure by acceleration. No. Okay. Number 9, dependency-based analysis. Identify the impact of changes by analyzing semantic dependency. No. Identify the impact of changes by analyzing syntactic dependency. Yes. Core graph and program dependency graph is one of the example of the technique. Yes. Flowchart, no. Okay. Now, the last question, recency techniques. Recency techniques is a pruning technique. Okay. So what is meant by a pruning technique? SEM Group 1. What is a pruning technique? We discussed during yesterday's tutorial. SEM Group 1. Yes, brother. What is pruning technique? Reduce the size of. Sorry, can't hear. Reduce the size of the synthetic set. Okay. So, and then what you cover in your syllabus, there are 3 types of pruning techniques. One is the recency, frequency, and the random. Okay. And then here we talk about recency means that you try to reduce the size by identifying, okay, extract out those items which is recently affected by the change or recently changed. Understand? So this is called the recency technique. The same for the case. This is the impact analysis class. So let me check. Got any other quiz? I remember I read a lot of this one. This one. Okay. So that's it for our quiz today. I guess I need to remove my email address. Okay. Now let us continue with our lecture. Okay. do you want to take a break? Do you want to take a break, class? At the back, one. You want to take a break? Yeah, nice. Take 10 minutes break. Okay, yeah. Then we come back and continue. SEM is at the night time. What is that? 'You after you exam already, then you be like everything happy. Then before your internship, right? And after exam this period, go and enjoy yourself. Before internship and after exam, this period that is your most happiest period. After internship, you can take a break first, okay? And then maybe you can decide think that whether you want to travel, continue working, become a boss, doing other things. Maybe get married, and the process also end.
早一点，这时候我加点拉塞尔，
这个是也要给他看的，对，
这个是给他选题目吧？
另外两个
题目 OK 你们可以做。
就我会这个。
你最好是今天给他看题目因为如果你不给他到拜五他check的时候，他讲你做错，你就完蛋了。
你们俩有4个，一个讲有点往 MP，
你们4卷半吗？可以啊。
一个 MP 就是，然后其他的他讲 OK。
这有4个就够了，4个就好。没有用。还是这个写字叫我去找那个资料。那我看4个。
ask more detail about your business.
4个啊，我看看。Yalah, unplug mine lah. It's okay one, I can mine one can tahan. It's okay. For real. You just press their paper.
真的啊？
Never ask them no. Oh shit. Oh no. It's not functioning. It's not functioning. 马赛克 It's not functioning. 好彩我开另一个 tab 来试，他给我的 code 走不了了。
这个把这个拔掉，先拿张纸。
你可以霸我的。
这个是谁的？
霸我的吧，
啊，这个是谁的？
随便霸一个都可以啊。
我用到它没有这个属性。这两个属性。有多少bomb？也只是这咚咚咚咚咚咚。
Sir, when is your FIP presentation?
Next week.
Next week. Good luck.
Next week we have holiday, right? God, Wednesday. Yes. And then it's only withdraw the Okay, so please get ready now. We are going to start in a few minutes time, okay?
快啊！哦，这是 JavaScript。
不一样，
没有认真，就真会。
Okay, class, we are going to start a new chapter, refactoring. Okay, we are going to start with the refactoring in chapter 10. Hopefully we can complete all the syllabus earlier. Okay, refactoring actually is a type of perfect maintenance and is to rearrange, tidy up, okay, even though we can amend the code, okay, by amending the code, so that our system code will become more efficient, okay, easier to maintain, easier to read, understand, okay? So this is the purpose of refactoring. So when software evolves, okay, why we need to do refactoring? Because the decrease of the quality. One decrease of quality, in chapter 8 we already know that, okay, when software is being implemented due to the aging of software or maybe due to the maintenance task applied in the software, so it makes the software become very complex and complicated. So therefore, they will affect certain quality of the software. Let's say for example, decrease of understandability, okay, difficult to understand. Decrease of reliability, okay, the software may not be able to perform the function as expected, or maybe the software is easy to get slower, maybe down, okay, not able to perform the functions. Increase of maintenance cost, yes, to support the software, then more cost is needed because of this degradation of the quality. Therefore, one of the techniques, okay, in order to maintain the system to solve this problem, okay, or to reduce the effect, okay. So one of the is called the refactoring. Okay, as you can see that in the second slide here, it's saying that difficulty in understanding because of increase of complexity, out of date documentation. Okay, the code does not conform to the standard. Why? Because through so many round of software modification or maintenance, some people may not, some programmer may not follow the standard. Maybe, let's say for example, by right, okay, the company practice should use the camera case for wherever maybe. However, during due to certain issue, maybe very urgent one, okay, so the programmer just type the wherever need, okay, without following the camera case, for example, okay. When this type of issue happen, then we have to restructure the system. Okay. Now, in here we can restructure the code, or even we can restructure our software architecture or structure. Understand? Okay. So restructuring means reorganizing the software into different block or structure. Source code is structured to improve some of its non-functional requirements. Normally, when we perform restructuring, normally it's intended for the non-functional requirement, okay, of the intended object. So let's say maintainability, testability, okay, and readability, okay. So this is all the non-functional requirement, and it also, okay, this refactoring can be used when we try to modify our system. Okay, when we modify our system, then we have to refactor the system. Okay, and also when we add the new features, maybe we add additional functional requirement. After adding, then we should refactor our system. Means that if there are any changes, it's suggested that we refactor the system. Okay, at least we refactor the parts that change that is affected. Okay. Rule of three. This one is okay. When to refactors, okay, let's say for example, when you are doing something for the first time, okay, just get it done early. Then when you are doing something similar for the second time, okay, cringe at having to repeat but do the same thing anyway. Okay. But however, when you are doing something for the third time, then you should start the refactoring. Okay. Refactoring is required when we perform any features, when we fix the bug, okay, during the code review. Do you still remember code review is a type of static testing, right? Okay, or code walkthrough or what we call. Okay, so this is the when we need to perform the refactoring. Now we come to the definition on refactoring. According to Martin Fowler, this is a very famous researcher, okay, in software engineering. So what is a refactoring? A change made to the internal structure of the software. As you see, it does not say the code. It says that the change made in the internal structure of the software. Okay, so they make it easier to understand and cheaper to modify without changing its observable behavior. It means that even though you refactor, it won't change the behavior of the system. Okay. Next one, look at this picture here. This diagram shows what? I heard a lot of echo voice. You can see that this diagram shows the process of refactoring. Okay, very straightforward. Very straightforward. There are 6 processes here. The first one, when you want to perform the refactoring, definitely you need to know which part of the system that you are going to refactor. Secondly, okay, you need to know what kind of refactoring techniques that you are going to apply. There are many types of refactoring techniques, understand? Okay, so then you have to decide, analyze, decide which type of refactoring techniques that you are going to apply. But however, when we apply the refactoring techniques, some techniques, okay, we may need to follow a certain sequence. Okay, so now number three, the third process, ensure refactoring preserves the software behavior. Yeah, refactoring must preserve the software behavior. Apply the refactoring to the chosen entity. Okay, this is the process that we implement the refactoring. Number 5, evaluate the impact. Yeah, after refactoring, you try to test the part. Okay, check on how is the performance, is it up to the expectation or not, any issue. Okay. Number 6, maintain consistency, is to make sure all the required artifact is being updated. Okay, is being updated means the changes is documented is updated in the related artifact. Okay, so this is the maintain consistency. Okay, so now the following slide should be the detail of this process. Okay, identify what to refactor. This is the explanation. Okay, so you need to identify, okay, from which artifact is affected or which artifact you need to perform the refactoring. Okay, so from the top level of artifact, the programmer can focus on the specific portion of the chosen artifact. The term code smell. Code smell actually is a symptom. When you look at this in the code, when you look at this symptom, roughly that, okay, this code may require refactoring. For example, long parameter list, duplicate code, okay, your method is too long already, okay, or maybe large classes, okay, or message chain. So these are some symptoms of code smell. Okay, so what you call is a code smell. Second, you need to, as I said just now, you need to determine what kind of refactoring techniques you are going to use. These are some guidelines now. Because some refactoring techniques you need to apply a few together, and you must follow a certain sequence. Okay, so these are some of the guidelines. Some refactorings must be applied together. Some refactoring must be applied in a certain order. Some refactoring can be individually applied, but they must follow an order if applied together. And some refactoring are mutually exclusive. So these are some guidelines, okay, when we want to determine what refactoring we are going to apply, okay? Determine which refactoring, continue. So in this case, there are some techniques that we can apply, we can use, okay, in determine what kind of refactoring we should select or apply. One of them is the critical pair analysis. Okay, so means that you identify those pair of refactoring techniques which is mutually exclusive. Okay, analyze their relationship and their conflict. Okay, and their conflict, and then you will know which one can be applied first, which one should be applied later, and which one is it both of them can be applied together or not. Okay, the second one, sequential dependency analysis. Check, okay, whether which one should apply first, which one should apply before. You check the dependency between the techniques. And second, if one refactoring has already been applied, a mutual exclusive refactoring cannot be applied anymore. So these are the two techniques help us in determining what refactoring techniques that we are going to apply, how to apply it. Understand? Okay. The third one, ensure the behavior of the system is being preserved. So therefore, there is a constraint in preserving software behavior. First one is the temporal constraint. Okay, let's say for example, if you are going to refactor the real-time system, okay, so therefore you should preserve the temporal constraint. Means it's a real-time system. Number two, resource constraint. Okay, let's say for example, this resource is referred to the memory, energy, and communication bandwidth, okay, for the computers or for the system. So it is when you perform the refactoring, you need to ensure that the resource, okay, required for the refactoring does not, okay, not resources. The resources are required by the system after the refactoring will not more than before refactoring. Understand? Okay. Safety constraint. After refactoring, your system is still safe. Understand? It's still safe to use. Don't make that after the refactoring, your system or release is not safe to use. Understand? To use. Okay. So these are the third process. The fourth one, you apply the refactoring on the entity. Fifth, evaluate, mean test test your system quality after the refactoring process is completed. Now in here there are two qualities, internal and external. Internal quality means that size of your system, complexity, coupling cohesion, and testability. External, performance, reusability, maintainability, robustness, extendability, and scalability. Okay, so you can use different metrics, okay, in measuring this one or in evaluating this one. Maintain consistency. After refactoring, as I said, make sure all the documents or artifact is updated, okay, and is consistent in among them. So this is the what we call maintain consistency. change propagation. What is change propagation, class? Change propagation is the extent that the change, okay, will affect. Means that how far the change will affect change propagation. Okay, so this is if the change propagation, then you will know that, okay, which artifact that you are going to apply. You need to update. Okay, you need to update. Okay. Formalism of refactoring, another topic. In here we cover 3 formalism. One of them is assertion, graph transformation, and metric. What is assertion? Assertion actually is an expression that always return true one. Let's say, for example, if you want to test your system, I guess this one you learned in your software testing already, right? Assertion. Okay, so means that you always assume that the result is true. But if false, then definitely something is wrong already. Then 3 types of assertion. Invariance. Okay, invariance. Just now I said this is the one type of assertion. Precondition is the condition that need to be satisfied before the execution. Post-condition is the condition need to be fulfilled after the execution. Okay. Graph transformation. We may need to use the graph to help us. Let's say, for example, the class diagram, state chart. Okay, state chart to help us in the refactoring. Okay, and refactoring can also view as a graph transformation. Now, refactoring here not necessary to the code, can be to the structure also. Metrics. We use metrics, okay, to evaluate the qualities of the software. Cohesion metric. Okay, what is cohesion metric? What is mean by cohesion? Is the degree to which module component belongs together, how they group together, how they work together to perform the functions. Okay. This is the cohesion metric. Don't go and memorize this metric. Okay. So, and this is another formula of the cohesion metric. Coupling matrix. There are 3 types of coupling: return value coupling, parameter coupling, and share variable coupling. What is meant by return value coupling? Let's say, for example, there is a function 1 and function 2. Function 1, okay, call function 2 to perform a task, and then function 2 return a value to the function A. So it means that here exists a return value coupling already. Understand? Okay? And then this is the formula. Just to introduce to you the formula. Don't go and memorize the formula. Okay? Secondly, parameter coupling. Parameter coupling means that when there is a method, okay, call another method and also pass data to the method. Okay, let's say method 1 call method B, method 1 pass data to the method B through the parameter passing. So therefore, that exists the parameter coupling. So normally it's referring to the number of parameters in your method. Okay, so this is a parameter coupling, and this is the formula. Again, don't go and memorize this formula. Okay. This is the explanation of the formula. Share variable coupling. Okay. When there is a method 1 and method 2 which belongs to the same class, okay, and they may access to the same data or same property within the class. So it means that exists a share variable coupling. Understand? Okay. So, and the formula is this one. Okay. Example of refactoring. Substitute algorithm. Replace the existing algorithm with a better, more efficient one. Substitute algorithm. Okay? Replace parameter with method. Okay, so this one is to reduce the number of parameter. So if the parameter is so huge, okay, the number of parameter passing is so many parameters, then you may consider, okay, using functions to help it, okay, to perform all these things. And another one is push down method. You can see that for this diagram here, overtime pay, okay, this method is only used by class. Other class is not using it. So in this case, you push this one into the class. Understand? You get me? Okay? So this is the push down method. Now class, for refactoring, there is no fixed answer one. Depends on your program. Understand? Not every time this technique must be used. Okay? So it depends on the program one. There is many refactoring techniques, okay, in the refactoring website. You see, parameterized method. Look at this one. This is the what we call the reference. Now, just to show you, I guess this one you have used since your year 2 SEM 3. Okay, so refactoring. As you can see that these are all the method of refactoring. Some method is opposite each other one. Okay, you can go and have a look on what is meant by this type of refactoring. What is the benefit? Okay, it's a very good website for understanding the refactoring. Okay, continue. Reference no. Okay, settle. Any questions for refactoring? Very fast. Any questions for refactoring class? No questions? You go first, not yet in class. Okay, no questions? Go on. Hey, this one is mine one. We must cover a bit on the reuse and domain engineering. What is reuse? Have you practiced reuse before when you do a programming assignment?
Yes.
Reuse not Control C and Control V, understand? Okay, reuse is we use the existing functions or existing coding. Okay.
Or somehow my FIP.
Then what is the benefit of reuse? Save time, and then what is the benefit of reuse? Yes.
Less error.
Save time, save cost, and then save what? Save manpower. Okay. And then any benefit of reuse? This one not 100% forever. Okay. So reuse. What is the benefit of reuse? Save time, save cost, save manpower. Okay. So some of the benefit as what we gather so
我没
far,
看过，
set
都
time,
没在
set
上课
cost,，set power,
不用重新看，全部看到那个。
okay. And then why? And then what? Any other benefit or any other reason? Because the quality of the quality is guaranteed, am I right? Okay, we used before, then now you use here. Okay, so you have no issue on terms of quality, right? Okay. So these are some of the benefits of reuse. So fast. Look at this one. What are the items we can reuse? Four types of reuse artifact. Okay, in software, data reuse. We can reuse the data, the structure, the data schema. Okay, the data is it called data schema? Yeah, data schema. Okay, or the data plan. This one, okay, is referring to the data reuse, or maybe the format, and even though the data itself, we can reuse that. For architectural reuse, do you still recall architectural reuse? Example, we can reuse why we want to create architecture, because one of the reason is because the architecture can be reused, right? Isn't it? So architectural style, architectural pattern can be reused, right? Isn't it? For the similar object. And the functional element within your structure, you also can be reused. Design reuse, we can reuse the abstract design. Okay, high level abstract design. Program reuse, this one very straightforward. The codes line. Okay, we can reuse the codes. Okay. So these are the four artifacts. Okay, we can reuse in our software engineering. How do we know that an item is suitable to reuse or not? These are the characteristics or properties okay, that encourage reuse one. Let's say the item should be environmental independent. Means that this item or component can work, okay, in different environments or different platform. Understand? Okay. So this is one of the property of characteristic. Number second, the item high cohesion. Okay. So this component, okay, is high cohesion, so that okay when he is how to say, group together and achieve a certain features or task. Low coupling, when the item or component is low coupling, then we can reuse. If high dependency or high coupling, normally we not suggest to reuse that particular component. Okay. Still got adaptability, easy to be modified to run in the new environment. Okay. Understandability, easy to comprehend, means easy to read the code, easy to read the structure, easy to understand. Okay. Reliability, yeah, definitely when you want to reuse certain component, the component must be reliable. Portability, actually this one is almost the same. Okay. This one is portable, means that it can work with or integrate with different type of component. Understand? Okay. And able to work in different platform or environment. This is the benefit of reuse. Okay, benefit of reuse. Increased reliability. Why? Because reused component normally is already well tested. Okay, proven it able to work. Okay, so when we reuse the component in our development, means that this component, your system quality or reliability will be guaranteed. Reduce process risk, yes. Okay, you no need to worry about, since you no need to worry about the quality, okay, then the process of either you develop the thing yourself, okay, in compared to reduce, then definitely you develop yourself, the risk is more higher than we reuse. Understand? Okay? Increase productivity, faster time, save cost lah. Compliant with standard. Normally, those items we reuse, normally they have they follow a certain standard one. Understand? Let's say the interface standard, the protocol standard, or the communication standard, okay? Number 5. Why so many benefits? Accelerated development. Okay, so the time can be reduced. The development time can be reduced. Improve maintainability. Yes, okay, as Brian said, improve maintainability. Okay, you can see that. Okay, because you reduce each component. Okay, the component can be changed. Okay, it's working independent. Improve maintainability. Less effort. Improve maintainability means that you no need to spend a lot of effort in the maintenance. Okay. Reuse model. This reuse model actually is referred to how a company practice the reuse. Okay, how the company practice reuse. There are 3 models: proactive, reactive, and not active. Proactive, reactive, and there is another one. Hold on. Extractive. Yes. Proactive means that the company has very clear understanding and idea on the reuse of a particular item. Okay, they put this item on this field, okay, in the production line to create the reuse component. Understand? Okay, so this is a proactive way. So you can see that a proactive approach is to productize what the waterfall model is to conventional software. The term product line development, also known as domain engineering, refer to a development for reuse. So domain engineering, okay, in this approach, they perform the domain engineering means that they build those items for the purpose of reuse. Okay, and if you want to use adopt this proactive order approach, then your company must be very well analyzed, okay, understand and well known on the potential of developing those reuse components. Understand? That can bring you a significant benefit. If you produce those items, okay, you estimate wrongly, you create those items for reuse, but it cannot bring you a significant benefit, okay, you will have a very big loss in terms of money, effort, time. Understand? So therefore, in order to practice this model of reuse, you must have a very thorough, good analysis on the benefit that is bring by the reuse. Because when you can build for reuse, but however, what kind of item, what kind of component you're going to build, in which field, am I right? Okay. So reuse component can be applied in the production, or maybe in the cosmetic field software, or maybe in the financial field software, Am I right? Okay. So you need to know that which component can bring you significant benefit when you put this component in the product line or domain engineering. Okay. I said, and reactive and the next one, reactive models. Okay. When we perform using this way of practice the reuse, means that the company or the organization, okay, that it's difficult to perform a long-term reuse approach. Understand? Okay. They may difficult to perform a long-term prediction. They may not be able to predict in terms of very long-term, okay, which product should be put into a domain engineering or reuse. Understand? Okay? Or the organization need to maintain aggressive production schedule with not much resources. You may lack of resources. Then in this case, okay, in this case, then you may practice this reactive approach. Okay, means that you do not have the long-term prediction. You cannot perform a long-term prediction, and your resources is very limited. Then in this case, what you can do is based on the chances, understand? Based on the opportunity, when you miss certain field or component in certain area or certain field, you feel that okay, this one can do a domain engineering or produce for reuse, okay, then you do it, understand? But this one may not be long-term one, maybe for a short term, understand? So this kind of practicing of reuse is called the reactive reuse, okay? The last one, extractive. This extractive is the company have a certain experience in producing reuse, certain experience, okay? So, and they are in the midst of moving forward to the proactive way of reuse, understand? Okay, so this is the extractive. Extractive is in between reactive and proactive. It's in the middle, okay? He has certain experience, but he may not have the sufficient or full experience or full resources to do that. Then they slowly, okay, this part I have experience doing this part of reuse. Maybe further, okay, then they move forward to the proactive model. Okay, so these are the three reuse models. Three approaches or three practices that apply for practice the reuse. Well, I think today I can finish 2 chapters. Okay. And then by week 12 we can finish all the syllabus already. Then week 13, week 14 need to come. Okay. We do revision, need to come. Okay. So now factors that influencing reuse. Managerial. When you want to practice reuse, even maybe you reuse other component, maybe you produce reuse component, okay, you must get the support from the management. Understand? Especially the funding. Understand? If the management does not provide you the fund, no need to say that, okay? Understand? Okay? And then if the management does not support you, providing you the platform to do the reuse, no need to talk about that. Understand? Okay? Legal. This one you must be careful on when you build reuse. Either you reuse other component or either you build the reuse component. Then you must be careful aware on those copyright issue, okay, legal issue, okay, politics issue, like that lah. Understand? Okay. Now, the next one, economic. It's very realistic one. If your software reuse you produce okay, it really can bring economic benefit. Understand? If no benefit okay, is considered not so success okay. Technical then you should have the in technical terms okay, you should have those tools repository okay, technical support okay, to help you to do the reuse. Understand? One thing is you should have the reuse repository or the library to store all those reuse assets or reuse item okay. So and then this item stored in the library or the repository okay, we can get from where? By re-engineer the existing system component, build a new one. It's a new component that you build from scratch, or maybe you re-engineer from the existing component, you purchase from other sources, okay, and then you categorize this component and store into a repository or the library. When the time you want to reuse those items, you can search inside the library or the repository. Understand? Okay? Success factor for reuse. Success factor for reuse. Sorry. What are the success factor of reuse? Develop the software with the product line approach means that put the reuse into product line, okay, and then you develop the software based on reusing all those item component that you have created. Develop software architecture to standardize data format and product interface. Yes, why? Because when you want to put into product line, those product line must have a standardized architecture. You get me? Okay? Must have a standardized architecture so that the thing you create for reuse okay, there is a standard there and it can be used by different, integrate with different components. Okay? Develop a general software architecture for the product lines. Incorporate off-the-shelf component. Perform domain modeling of reusable component. Domain modeling means that in a specific domain, then you have to understand the domain, okay, you have to model it so that your component, model the reusable component so that it can fit into that particular domain. Follow a software reuse methodology and measurement process. Ensure management understand reuse issue at technical and non-technical levels. Support reuse by means of tools and methods. Support reuse by placing reuse advocates in senior management. Practice reusing requirement and design in addition to reusing products. These are some suggested guidelines or factors okay, if you want to success in the reuse engineering or domain engineering. Okay. Okay. Up to here, any question, class? Any question? Any questions? No question, Good. Really, no question,
I don't know what I don't know.
Okay. So,
What are the important and not important part of this chapter? So,
the important part of this chapter is all the topics.
everything.
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
Wow.
So the non-important parts of the chapter is all everything. It's nothing. Okay. So
this part will 100% come out in final one lah.
your final will be from chapter
5 onwards, right?
5 onwards. Yes. Chapter 5 onwards. Yes.
So this will get a 35 mark on its own lah.
I don't know. because there are too many questions already.
Oh.
Okay. So I guess I stop here. So what are the times here? What is the time? 5:36. Do you want to do past same question? We still can discuss one past same question. Okay.
You want them?
Okay. So we do a very fast revision on the spot. Past year. One question only. Hey, how to find the past year question? This one. BACS. Hey. Okay, I use the latest one. What is the latest one? This one. You see this one? Hey, what want to log in one next? Hey,
Hey Sam, cook. Never mind. 因为他没有来。
我以为他没有来，没有想到他来。
不是啊，说 cookies 吗？
choosing this one. Okay. So we do this question. On the spot, no need to use the pen to write. On the spot, answer the question. On the spot, answer the question.
完了，拿这瓶这就拿。
应该都可以。
Why the?
他讲过。
Okay. So I pick the question. I ask some of you.
是我 pass 我的。
Why I want to do like this?
我都没有 pass。
Because this weekend already, okay, we only left 4 lecture class. Means that I only see you for another 4 lecture class. Okay, so must be very appreciate for every moment we meet together. Okay, now yes, for this okay, B. The one A no need lah. A is already in your tutorial already. Okay, so B. What is the difference between control dependency age and data dependency age? Ask someone else. Please answer straightforward. Okay. So yes. What's the difference between data? Data dependency age and control dependency age in the control dependency diagram. Okay. How about yes. What is the difference between data dependency age and control dependency age in the program dependency diagram? So data dependency age actually, according to the rules now, okay, data dependency age is performed by a solid arrow line. Okay, not dotted line, solid arrow line, where it shows that okay, the data of a statement, okay, the data of a variable within a statement is depending on other statements. In control dependency means that the evaluation is represented by a dotted line, dashed line, in which showing that the execution or evaluation of a certain statement is depending on the other statement. Okay, so this is the difference. Now, this one. 1 minute to read through this question. Okay. Okay, so this is referring to what? A system, okay, provide printing service, okay, used for more than 10 years old. Wow, 10 years, quite very long time already, okay. So, and then he helped to print out the file from the different format, okay, PDF, Word, document, okay, HTML, whatever. So, and the system required different API. Okay, from the supplier to convert the file from different format and send to different type of printer. However, the operation of system start to become unstable when accessing it in a new browser. The developer has examined the system and found that it's difficult to modify the system. Explain 2 factors that lead to these difficulties in the modification. Very obvious that this is from the chapter of legacy system. Okay. So in this case, how are we going to answer this question? Relate to the characteristic of legacy system. Understand? Okay? Why? Very complex. Why? Because it is connecting with different API. Understand? Very difficult to modify, okay? Secondly, 10 years old already. The technology may be outdated and may not have any supporting document for the modification. Understand? Just relate to the characteristic of the system. Now, this one. Developer consider to redevelop the system by resuming existing function or to keep maintaining the system. Describe 3 challenges of this option respectively. What do you mean by respectively? That means that 3 options. 3 challenge for this option and 3 challenge for this option. Understand? Okay. In this case, you can draw a table, okay, to compare. Now, let's say we start with the redeveloped system by resuming existing function. What are the challenge? What are the challenge? You can consider on the re-engineering challenge and the legacy challenge. First thing is, it's difficult. When we start with this one, redevelop system by resuming existing function. Okay. So some function may not be able to be resumed. Why? Because he may require the APIs. Understand? This API may not be available anymore. Understand? First challenge. Second, when you want to resume the existing function, you have to understand the system. Am I right? But you may lack of knowledge on that. Okay. Third is what? Anyone can help me? Okay. Third is what? Third challenge is redevelop the system. Some file format may not be commonly used already. Understand? Some file format may not be commonly used already. Okay. So in this case, it may not be able to convert those particular file format. So what are the challenges in keep maintaining the system? Very easy lah. Lack of documentation, lack of knowledge also can, okay? And then multiple integration into API make the system very complex, okay? Difficult to maintain, understand? Okay, these are the answer lah. Now, come to this one. You see, control the program dependency calculate. This one no need to draw, so nice this year. Okay, no need to draw one. Okay, and I think this one is more or less similar to your tutorial one, but different not same Okay, the question is almost style is almost similar. 6 nodes. There are total 6 nodes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Data dependency, control dependency. Figure 1. Which node is considered a decision statement? Kacang putih lor. Okay. So yes. Which note is considered a decision statement? Which one? S3, right? Yeah. Why? Explain the answer. 3 marks only. 1 mark is S3. Y is 2 marks. Okay? Means that because in the diagram here shows that S6 is S4 is control dependency of S3. Therefore, the execution of S3 and S4 and S6 is depending on S3. So therefore S3 is a conditional statement. Number 2, if value of S1 is changed, which node is affected? Directly affected is S2, S3, S6. Am I right? Okay? Directly affected is S2, S3, S6. Indirectly is S4 and S5. Means all lah. Okay? Continue. Ayo, code one. How come code one? Okay, so one question done already. I don't want to discuss another one. Do you want to discuss another one? No lah, okay. So I will stop here. Remember to sign attendance, class. Please remember to sign attendance. The code is 383466. Okay, any question, class? And what? Class rep, please help to arrange the presentation online. Start at week 12. Okay. Okay. We can use the late afternoon. Okay. After 5 lah. Okay. I believe after 5, most of you is.
When? It's a midterm. Midterm plan.
Okay. I see you. Tomorrow I have replacement class, right? Which group?
下个礼拜加多一个班。
Is it your class? I don't know lah. Okay. Just follow your timetable lah. Okay.
这个3个会议考。